Little People Big World came a part of TLC more than 16 times agon. In fact, it remains one of the longest-running shows on the network, with 23 seasons now. Still, a lot of LPBW observers feel that it's losing its spark. Supposedly, the fan base has been complaining about tons of effects from the show. This includes the castmates' jest, mundane stories, and so on. So will TLC be canceling Little People Big World after the rearmost season? Keep reading to know all the rearmost details about this. In the morning, Matt and Amy Roloff and their 4 kitties were the main cast members of Little People Big World. In fact, observers were veritably intrigued after getting to see their ranch-like on the show. Piecemeal from this, the series was relatively progressive as it portrayed little people in a new light and successfully defied numerous conceptions against them. Still, effects are veritably different this season. Supposedly, Matt and Zach Roloff got in a feud with one another owing to their ranch. While the Ultimate wanted to buy a part of the ranch, his father did and let them do so. Hence, LPBW suckers on Reddit to the platform to complain about the rearmost season. Supposedly, they stated that the show had come mellow after the ranch issue played out. Thus, they began to call out the mundane plot and stars being monotonous during their screen time. On the other hand, a lot of suckers have called out the directors of the show after the recent occasion vented. This is because it sounded like they had offered some scenes this time. The scenes with Amy's musketeers visiting her on Christmas felt heavily scripted. Meanwhile, the scene where Matt and Karine spent their Christmas night with musketeers also did and feel natural. The allegations of TLC carrying scenes for Little People Big World have increased this season. As a result, some observers began to prognosticate that the current season would be the last bone. That's because utmost of the people from the fanbase appear relatively worried with how effects are going in the show lately. Still, there's no evidence about this as these are simply enterprise. As the Little People Big World sympathizers went into a worrisome state at the study of the show's cancellation, it won't be. Supposedly, LPBW stars Chris Merrick and Amy Roloff appeared in an interview last time to talk about the show and their marriage. While doing so, the notorious hubby stated that he and his woman had inked up for 2 further seasons. Thus, there will surely be a Little People Big World Season 24. While talking about this, the couple appeared veritably agitated to be a part of the reality series.